31 to Denmark on the opening day, while Hungary beat Montenegro 32-27. So the teams being introduced. Russia first. Russia started their opening game against Denmark with a superbly efficient 6-0 defence, with a lot of movement, a lot of depth. Did eventually deteriorate though. Only 8 players though remain from the team that finished a lowly 18th at the World Championships last year, as new coach Torogovanov remodels his side. But it's not all new faces either. He's got old hands Chevno Ivanov on the line, and right back Shelmenko, who was actually their top scorer against Denmark with 5 goals. But 6 players do make their debut at a major competition, including goalkeeper Kiriyev, who came on for the misfiring Bogdanov in the opening game. Left winger Dibirov, as we know, then is the new captain, played his heart out against Denmark, both in defence and attack, where he scored 3. Former captain Kovalyev made a cameo 17-minute appearance, but scored 2 from 2. Before Chipurin, then there is the new coach Dmitry Torogovanov. They added 1 player today, Torogovanov. He only named 15 to start the competition. He's brought in line player Climax. So now it's the Hungarian team who are being introduced. Like Russia, Hungary have a new coach, with handball legend Dujcebaev taking over from Mokshay after their failure to qualify at last year's World Championships. He brings in no less than 8 new players, including Iranian-born left-back Jamali and line player Banhidi, who both top-scored against Montenegro with 7 goals apiece. In fact, only 5 players remain from the team that finished 4th at the London Olympics in 2012, including the emblematic right-back Laszlo Nagy, of course, the captain, who scored 684 goals in 180 appearances. And left wing Ivanchik, 677 goals for his country. Dujcebaev staring to the gods just now, the new coach of the team. Great player in his day, initially for Russia, and then he changed nationality to become Spanish. He's actually good because he's looking at the other camera on the box at the top, which is showing his player among the lineup. Fans have made their way here as well. Hungarians very vocal in their opening match, and of course delighted with their 32-27 win over Montenegro. Don't forget Mikler, of course, in the Hungarian lineup, the goalkeeper, 13 saves against Montenegro. But that said, Dujcebaev didn't shy away from putting on new players from the start in the first game. So the table officials are now being introduced to the crowd. Zidane Djokovic, Yuri Konechny. And when all that is done, it will be time for the national anthems. And now the anthem of Hungary. shake hands. Last time before we get the game underway. Let's have a look then at the teams while they do that. For Russia, Torgovanov tends to shuffle the deck a lot, but Shelmenko was hugely effective against Denmark. Should start with Gorbok and either Atman or Zhitnikov at the back. Ibirov should be there too on the left wing, but Kovalyev could be favoured this time to start at right winger, while Bogdanov will hope for a much better game in goal today after disastrous 19% save rate in the opening game. And of course, Torgovanov has added the line player Kalarash as his 16th player in the squad, having left that door open at the start of the tournament. So well, 5 goals in his opening match, 62% efficiency. The 32-year-old who plays in the Ukraine for Zaporozhye in his 3rd European Championship. For Hungary, Korneanoj had a miserable opening game, so 22-year-old newcomer Paravegi could start again alongside Ladronov at right back. At left back, both Bodo and Jamali impressed, and there are good options. Veteran left winger Ivanchik should start with probably Pavdor on the right wing. Very impressive Banfidi on the line. The goalkeeper Mikler, well, he will always be the first choice. The goalkeeper Banfid's new to the team. Mikler, of course, 37% save rate in their opening game. 3rd best in the competition. There is Banfidi. 7 goals in the opening game, a 78% success rate for the line player, one of the new players in the team, 20 years of age. Only 14 internationals, has never played in a major competition before. The fans are ready. The players are ready, I'm ready. We just need the referees. Torgovanov checks his watch one last time. Great player of his day, capped over 200 times for Russia. Here we go then. And it's Hungary in the all-red strip today, who throw off, playing from right to left. Russia in the all-white, and it's Jamali who's starting at left back. Korneanoj stays in the centre despite 0 from 4 in the opening game. The playmaker who plays for Dunkerque in France. And interestingly, at the right back, he's gone for Ongshin. Ongshin plays for Pikzeged on the top of the Hungarian league. Ongshin, first shot straight down the middle, and it's a comfortable save. And both coaches notching themselves shy to put on some of the new players. Early goal then for Cherno Ivanov. On the break, it was a lovely feed into him by Sergei Gorbok, who plays for Vardar in Macedonia. So after Bogdanov's mishaps on the opening day, it's actually Viktor Kiryev who starts in goal for Russia, 28-year-old. He's only played a couple of internationals for Russia in a warm-up tournament before he came here. Plays for St. Petersburg, the team coached by the new Russian national team coach, Torgovanov. The only player from his club to be there, while Talan Dujcebaev also coaches Kielce in Poland, well known to the locals here. And he's done a tremendous job, of course. The Hungarians beating Russia twice in the qualifying rounds to get to Euro 2016, but of course both teams went through. Oh, should have gone quicker. And Bibirov on the near post, Mikler well beaten. The new captain gets his first of the game. Bibirov, who plays for Vardar in Macedonia. He's there with quite a few of the Russians, actually. Shishkarev and Gorbok. 2 minutes played then, 2-0 to Russia. And Russia, oh, incredible. Well, he was phenomenal in the opening game. Iman Jamali, the Iranian-born left-back, and Kiryev seems to be saying, well, you knew he's a danger. You can't give him that much space. He must have one of the hardest shots in the competition. Well, the fans are happy. What's wrong with just clapping these days, eh? Great atmosphere in the arena, despite it not being full, I'm afraid. But it is a large arena, 15,000 seats. Quick switch. Shelmenko looks to pass to the wing, came off the foot. Referee seemed to accept that was accidental, much to the relief of that man there, Ivanchik. The most capped player in the Hungarian team, 254 internationals. It's going to be a yellow card. Nodge. That's Nodge though. It's Hungary they're showing that. Into the line, he's got to let go off the bar. Well, Ivanov finally got free of his man. Into the line. That's an attacking foul. Hungary running into the defender. Gorbok stood his space and just waited for the impact. Hungary looks frustrated, the 25-year-old. Slow start by the teams at the moment, sounding each other out. Russia on the right wing. Shishkarev, who started in the first game. As I mentioned earlier, the team who are currently leading the South Europe Handball League, Vardar Skopje. Ball's stolen. Laszlo Nodge goes away. He's got help on the left. If he wants to try and take it, he gets a free throw. He just couldn't quite release it. He was too unsighted on the other side, and we've got a yellow card for Shelmenko, who races off for no other reason than the fact he's not being used in defence at the moment. There's the foul. You can see that Laszlo Nodge really was too unsighted to risk a pass across to Ivanchik, who was coming up on the left. Nodge shifts to the left. Jamali's now in the middle with a big shot. They can't give him too much space. He didn't get enough effort behind that. It's a comfortable save for Kiriyev. Ah, that's more like it. Hungary sent flying with apology, quite sporting, by Sergei Gorbok. Back down the court. Gorbok, who scored 21 goals this season for Vardar Skopje in the South Europe League, a league mainly for Eastern European nations. The top team in the country is simply too strong for the league that's there, and it's an opportunity to have better quality competition for those teams by making up a multinational one. So that's going to be a penalty, and Ibirov looks up to the clock. It will tell him that there's still a lot of time to go. It's the penalty, the foul on Hungary. Taken by Horniak. Oh, he did well. Kiriyev lifted his leg, and when he was completely committed, he said, I was going to reach down and get it, and I was that close to it. I think he might have been just a little bit further away than you think. He had the idea, he was inviting him to shoot there, but Horniak was simply too quick. Went past well before he could get his hand down. Into the line, that's good defence this time. Shoot. He's been used exclusively in defence, the number 5 for the moment. Goes for Veszprem. Ball still free, and Dibirov, the poacher. Gavanov remonstrating, though, about the build-up to that. Second goal for the Russian captain. As I mentioned earlier, these two teams were in Group 5, qualifying for Euro 2016. Both went through at the expense of Portugal and the Ukraine. Good defending there by Ivanov on Laszlo Nodge, who couldn't take off the shoot, but was looking for other options. That's textbook, because he can't pass, he can't do a great deal at all. So Jamali waits wide. Jamali, who played for 3 years at Veszprem, in fact, during that time, switched nationality to Hungarian. And that's another penalty. Defending inside the area. The foul on Bence Banhidi. 20-year-old who plays for Balaton Furet. Big well to turn his man. And he left Selichev for dead. Horniak again. Ah, got him this time. Ball still free. Kiriyev read it well. 10 steps anyway, but little shove in the back, and Gorbok gets the free throw. It's a yellow card for Timuzin Shuk, 30-year-old, one of 4 players in the team who play for Veszprem, who are the Hungarian champions, although now they don't play in the Hungarian league per se, they're also in the Seha League, which they won last year. But of course, to qualify for the Champions League, which they play in, they have to then do a play-off in Hungary against whichever team finishes top of the official Hungarian league. Special reason. Complete misunderstanding. Dibirov came out, and the pass going into him when he was well gone. Gorbok misread it. Laszlo comes back. Too much space. You could see it, and you just thought someone's going to step up, surely. First goal for the 34-year-old. Two plays for Veszprém. Spent a long time playing for Barcelona. In fact, he was the Barcelona captain. He was out of the national team for 3 years. He prompted speculation at the time while he'd been in Barcelona for so long that he too might change nationality and take a Spanish passport. Didn't happen though. Dibirov, Shelmenko back to the centre, tries to go all the way through. Zhitnikov, nothing, says the referee. Goalkeeper's ball. Zhitnikov, who plays in Poland for Wisła Płock, comes away empty-handed. Oh, lovely shot. Big shot by Gabor Angshin. All 2 meters and 2 of him. Cuts towards the middle. Timuzin Shu and Nodja holding the defence off for him. And 8 minutes played. And after a slow start, Hungary have managed to level things up here. Down, 4-4 the scoreline, and the Russians seem to run out a little bit of ideas in attack. Zhitnikov brought down, it's a free throw. Laszlo a shove in front of goal, and a lot of bellowing going on as Torgovanov shouts across to Zhitnikov. Angshin, Laszlo combination, it's even bigger than Angshin, he's 2 meters and 8. For Russia, Gleb Kalarash has come on now, 25-year-old, making his first appearance at the major competition. For Russia, as they go back in front again, courtesy of Sergei Gorbok's second goal. Throw off taken just a little bit too quickly. There are a lot of substitutions between attack and defence, and a little bit of a speculative go there. Kalarash came running down and said, well, you had the ball in your hand and you put it down. So the throw-off's taken. The referees don't quite agree, though. So, for the first time into the game, comes Zhuboy on the line, replacing Banhidi. That was the foul. Jamali. Hands off again, and it's a 2-minute suspension. And it's Selichev, 25-year-old who plays for Dinamo Astrakhan. That's the first 2-minute suspension of the game. The right back who's the new players in the team. That's why. Excessive holding on the line, I'm afraid, and Duychebaev happy with that call. Sechilev takes a little bit longer to cool his heels. Jamali goes wide, and 10 minutes played. Russia are leading 5-4 here in Group D. A little touch by Kiriev, he'll claim that one. 4 saves for the new Russian keeper, putting Bogdanov in the shade. Bogdanov, who managed just 3 saves from 16 shots, and played in the first half of their opening match against Denmark. Tough opponents to be up against at the start. Shelmenko looks for options on the line, they're not there. Timuzin Shu says, well, I just stood my ground, I wasn't doing anything. If he wants to bounce off me, that's his choice. Gorbok, Shelmenko again. The line tries to cross going the other way. Oh, that's clever. Oh, unlucky for Dibirov, but the ball comes back to Russia. As Shu and Angshin both missed the connection with the ball that shot off the goalpost. Free throw. Shelmenko, industrious as ever, trying to find a way through. Timuzin Shu, 126 internationals for Hungary, 71 goals. He's used predominantly as a defender, and Timuzin Shu getting a little bit of a lecture from the Macedonian referees. should mention them actually. Georgi Nachevsky and Slave Nikolov are the referees, and there's the little dramatics that didn't go down well with the Macedonians. Goalkeeper's ball, Mikler puts it out quickly. Ongshin. Nodge. Oh, lovely pass. Just enough angle for Ivanchik, and Dujcebaev is happy with that. But it was all thanks to some very, very quick handwork to move the ball to the wing as fast as possible. Every nanosecond counts with the winger. It gives you a little extra angle. Kivayev beaten for the 5th time. Still with 5 saves though. Mikler is on 1 save from 6. Both teams with a 56% success rate on their shooting. Although at least the Hungarians have been on target 9 times, the Russians have only been on target 6. 3 of the shots going wide of the goal. So 12.5 minutes played as Mikler pushes the ball wide. He'll be glad for that. The 2nd save for him. Brings him up a little bit more respectively to 29% save rate. The ball's stolen, but they'll pull the play up for a second as Laszlo Nodge remonstrates with the referee that he took a blow to the head. The referees don't seem particularly interested. He did get caught fairly high by Zhitnikov. It didn't seem like a strong contact. Let's have a look again. Not on the face. Goalkeeper efficiency we were just talking about, 29% for Mikler, but 44% for Viktor Karayev in the Russian goal. That's extremely respectable. In fact, that's on a par with the best goalkeeper in the competition at the moment, Landin of Denmark. Zhuboy held off the ball as he tried to get to it. He's got a free throw though. 31-year-old who plays for Pikzeged. 25 goals in the league this season. And then Zhitnikov, almost 6 on him. Ongshin in the centre. Switching periodically, he goes into the right back and moves Laszlo Nodge into the centre. Zhitnikov works on. Fast breaks going on. Dibirov cuts towards the middle, opens a nice big angle. It's his 3rd goal. Looking for the line again, and Zhuboy pushed over. Hopping leader. He's caught by Sergei Gorbov, all 1 meter 96 of him. Dujcebaev, expressive as ever. In the process, Zhuboy. 6-5 Russia. Shot efficiency fairly similar, 55% for Russia, 56% for Hungary. Jamali can't get the shot away. And it's a 2-minute suspension. Got caught in the face while he was in the air by Gleb Kalarash, the player who was added to the Russian lineup this morning. Travelled out with the team, but I've only named 15 out of a possible 16. And he made his mind up. Struggling a little bit in defence at the moment, the big Kalarash, 2 meters and 5, 95 kilos. Well, with a bit of extra space, Laszlo Nodge gets a good shot away, but Karayev with a great response, gets his right arm to it. Instinctive, he held off to one side, inviting the shot over there, and then comes across to cover. Dujcebaev. You can almost hear him saying it, can't you? Well, in my day, I wouldn't have missed that shot. Looking for the line. Shipurin has now come on for Russia on the line in place of Cherno-Ivanov. Gorbov takes a bit of a skid on the way through. I think the play's just been stopped so they can mop the floor. So Shipurin who's in. 2-minute suspension. I'm not sure there was so much contact, but he's been given the suspension and he gets an absolute earful from Dujcebaev. Let's have a look and see, pushing in the back. He's going to have an unpleasant half-time, isn't he? I don't think Dujcebaev is finished yet. Ah, brilliant play. Both teams short-handed, but there is space on the line. Quick throw-off is taken. And it's a 2-minute suspension again, and they're just coming one after the other. Zuboy, the player who was pushing ahead. Rebound now, the player who goes off with suspension. 4 against 5 now. Into the wing, and the wingers are waiting very deep. The space is there if they just want to be patient about it. By the way, that Shelmenko was the scorer of the last Russian goal, as so much has happened since. And it's a 2-minute suspension. Unbelievable. 3 back-to-back suspensions. It's Dibirov now pushing the back as Pastor goes to shoot, and there's the reaction of the referees. Well, they managed to get one player back on. Oh, so much space, and Jamali sees his ball come back off Kiriev for his 6th save of the game. Opportunity goes wasting, and it's still in play. Take them 3 goes, but eventually Hungary managed to score. And it's one of the newcomers in the team, 24-year-old Ákos Pásztor. There's the first one, it's off the bar. Kiriev gets up again. He couldn't get his bearings, the ball straight past his ear. Back to within 1 now. And so the Russians have had one of their players back, so the treble suspension was only very, very brief. Straight down the middle onto Mikler, but that's going to be a free throw. Timujin Shu, bit of a push. He's still at 50 seconds short-handed. In fact, Hungary will have a double. Oh, stolen it! Will have a... Oh, did he catch him on the back of the... in front, is it the shin? But he seemed to be caught from the back, Gorbok. It was a lovely steal initially. He just caught his ankle as he went to get up again. You see on the right foot, there he is. Wraps his arm around, and he just tries to pull his heel up, and calf problem. He's feeling it, Gorbok, but he'll try and run it off, and sporting handshake from the offender, Corneu Nodge. Dunkerque in France, and a bit of individual marking going on, and for the first time Pavel Atman comes on, number 11. He's an exciting player. There's Meshkov, Brest in Belarus, but they've given the ball away now, and in a few seconds it's going to be 6 against 4. Oh, dearie me! Oh, Dujcebaev is going to be beside himself as Ákos Pásztor, one of the newcomers in the Hungarian team, clearly looking ahead to what he was going to do next, and Dujcebaev, I don't think I can translate that. It's before the watershed. I think it's worth repeating. So 4th turnover for Hungary, and they've wasted an opportunity as they had the double power play. The Russians have got one of their players back, and still short-handed. They managed to score. It's Gorbok, and now they are back to full strength again, and they've done rather well, because despite having at 1.3 players off on a suspension to Hungary's 1, they've managed to maintain the lead, and Hungary couldn't even score during that time. So Faluvegi comes back on in the centre after a very, very brief appearance before he got his suspension. And Bodo at the left back. Rihard Bodo, 22-year-old, another one of the newcomers, also from Tatabánya, second in the Hungarian league. That's more like it. Laszlo Notch taking matters on himself. Veszprém right back with a powerful shot. No defenders going up, and Kiriev won't be too impressed with that. The problem for the Russians is that they've got 4 line players in there. lineup at the moment on the bench. 3 right wings, 2 left wings. They got 1 left back, 2 playmakers and 2 right backs, although one of them really more being used in defence, Selichev. Hitler happy with that. Score remains at 1 goal deficit. Faluvegi, 22-year-old, who was impressive on his debut at a major competition for Hungary. 8 Hungarian players, of course, making their debut here. As Dujcebaev completely remodels the side. Gone are the likes of Gabor Csazar, Ferenc Ies, Peter Gulyás, Gergely Hassanyi, the old familiar names. But so far it's going well. The ball is stolen. Bodo, though, won't be moved. He is eventually. Took a long time for the Macedonian referees to think about that one. Both these teams have an eye on Olympic qualification for Rio. Neither one of them yet through to the Olympic qualification tournaments that take place later this year. Only 2 places available. Well, technically 3, I suppose, if a team other than France, already qualified, win the tournament. Oh, that's nicely played. The whole defence pushed up. And at the back, Cherno Ivanov left completely free. His second. 20 minutes played then, Russia leading 9-7. That came off a defender, took the sting out of the shot. Quick pass down. 3 up. And Karadash scores his first goal at Euro 2016, and in fact at any major competition for Russia. And that's an attacking foul. Dibirov. Oh, disastrous spell by Hungary. I was going to say team timeout. Please stop this. Shishkarev, the scorer. And Dujcebaev, apoplectic on the line. We'll let you listen in. You may want to turn the volume down. It could be loud.
Többet okosabban játszani előtt.
Estamos todos en contraataque, hacemos 5.
Ötös csináljuk a levonást.
Tranquilidad. Estamos ganando en 6-0, no en 5-1.
Jó, 6-os falra mennek vissza, nem 5-1-re. Lendületből kapura! 2-3! Magyarok!
Elment a labda.
Пусть он за тебя залетит, бросит. Саня стоит, приди к нему. Он один был на блоке, пусть делает бросит. Дайте правому крайнему бросить, гоните все туда. Просто-напросто, человек поднимается и нам бросает. Спустись, станьте дальной блок, пусть от тебя еще перепрыгнет. Молодой крайний, крайний центральный. Он на длинной атаке, он уходит только в эту сторону. В эту у него слабый уход, ждите. Дальше.
So in the space of 2 minutes, 3 goals for Russia, and suddenly Hungary are on the ropes here. Bodo, he's got to come round and get free because all the time he's there, Shishkarev is pushing up and marking him out. That's a lovely pass, defending inside the area. He could quite turn, he's got away with it. Free throw only. Dibirov walks away. Less said about that, the better, because may have been a bit lucky. So on the wing, Tibor Gozdak has come on. The Russians with their tails up at the moment. That's a very closed angle. Up, looking for Cherno Ivanov, but Shishkarev completely missing the connection. Nodge, Timuzin Shu, attacking foul. Brilliant defending by Zhitnikov. Got in quickly, stood in the way, and just waited for Shu to run into him, and that's not going to do any good to Dujcebaev's humour. His mood getting darker by the minute, Talan Dujcebaev. The fans, though, still trying to lift the Hungarian team here. Russians, who've lost the last 2 games against Hungary, drew the one before that. So, 5 years since they last beat the Hungarians. Could this be the day that it changes? Faluvegi. He's just given away the free throw. He knocked the ball away. He says, well, I thought that was fair. Another good point. Shalmenko. Whistle's already gone. Oh, and it's a 2-minute suspension. Another one. Timujin Shu. He goes up to check if Gorbok is okay. So off goes the defender from Veszprem. He caught him with a little slap on the chin. I think clumsy more than anything else. He was trying to reach across him, misconnected. And had a string of 2-minute suspensions in the first half. Four for Russia. It's the second now for the Hungarians. Oh, brilliant save! And Laszlo Bartuc has just come on for Miklen. Gets straight in on the act. And that's a reaction from Faluvegi as he pulls one back. Relief. 5 minutes without a goal. Here's the reaction. Gorbok tried to get in the way. Bartuc, 24-year-old, he's only playing his 6th international for Hungary, plays for Churgo, 4th in the Hungarian league. Into the wing, it's a great pass, giving Shishkare the chance to drive in for the shot. Ooh. Penalty, and that's usually going to be a 2-minute suspension, I'm afraid, because he's pushed in the air. Laszlo Nodge looks on rather wryly, but that's their 3rd suspension now. Can't quite believe it. Is it Notch or is it Faluvegi? If it's Faluvegi, that's his 2nd. Let's see what comes up. It is Faluvegi. It was Notch who pushed him. Well, it's he put his elbow in, that's why. Bit of a push there, he took the arm, but yes, and then he reaches right in underneath him, Faluvegi, to lift him right up. That's dangerous. Bit of heaving. Shuknikov gets up rather gingerly, hobbles away, and so double suspension now for Hungary. This, meanwhile, some of the saves by Kariev has made 9 already now in the first half. Came here as the 2nd choice keeper for Bogdanov, showing him up though. Dibirov, meanwhile, he scores effortlessly. That's his 4th goal. Russia restore the 4-goal lead. Not only that, but they have a double suspension now. Just under a minute. Pavel Atman will go on. Oh, quick little playmaker. That's from Meshkov's breast. There for a while at Metalo Skopje. Just the organisation of the back a little bit here. They're all getting stuck in. They've got to be available to help him. Absolutely no one coming up. And Cornea Nodge struggling to find options. Laszlo Nodge going in on the line and staying there. And Dibirov is pushing up to try and really reduce their options even more. Oof. Oh, dispossessed play on, says the referee. Dibirov. Shishkarev back to Dibirov. Inside post, beats Bartuc. His 5th goal. And I'm afraid Hungary are in danger of completely losing their footing here. Little 1-2 with Gorbok, and then Shishkarev got involved on it. Dibirov finishes it off. 13-8 to Russia. Hungary have got one of their players back. They've taken the goalkeeper out meanwhile, and Ivanchik has come on with the goalkeeper's bib on. He's just out of the picture, there he goes. Barely managed to have any effect on the defence in reality, other than just try and stay wide. Cut back towards the middle. Cornea Nodge. Van Heedy has gone back in on the line. Cornea Nodge, who plays for Dunkerque, where he scored 43 goals in the French league this year. And they're running the clock down nicely. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And from 8-7, Russia have now gone to 13-8. A 5-1 turnaround, make that 5-2. Brute force in the end. Cornea Nodge finding a way through somehow. Was it Burr? I think they give up. 19 internationals for Hungary, 56 goals. It's not a bad record for someone coming in fresh to a team. But of course, Ducebaev expects a lot from you if you want to stay in the squad. Shooting efficiency, though, going off a cliff for Hungary at the moment. They're down to 47%, Russia 62. So Nodge working like a Trojan, not getting much return for it at the moment. Atman waiting on the far side, links up really well with Gorbov. Cross court to Shalmenko, going for the wing. He's looking for the wing pass. It came off the foot of the defender. As long as it's accidental, deemed so by the referees, it's just a free throw. Put your foot in the way deliberately and force you off for 2 minutes. The Russian fans are happy, so they should be. Shalmenko gets his second. Goal lead is restored. Good block on the line by Kalarash. So Buzmakov has come on. There's a couple of minutes of play. Already in the thick of it. Line play is number 30 for Russia in the middle of the defence. 112 kilos. Defending inside the area, has to be a penalty. Gorbov couldn't hold him.
And now we have a penalty for Hungary.
If he tries to turn, well, Van Heedy does well, but Gorbov is well inside by that point. Gazdag. Oh, saves again. Kirayev. Second penalty save of the half. And the Russian newcomer picked ahead of the more experienced Sorokin, proving his worth here today. 50% save rate. Hungarians, well, I'm afraid, have been profligate in the extreme with their shooting. They came into this game with a 67% success rate on their shooting from the first game. At the moment, it's 45% in this one. Admittedly, I'm not saying so, but Montenegro may be easier opposition. Oh, Cherno Ivanov tried to take on half the Hungarian team on his own. But the man from Tchaikovsky Medvedi in the end is brought to a grinding halt by Tibor Gazdag, 24-year-old from Churgo. Atman, Shalmenko, that's an attacking foul this time. It's quickly taken, but they took it from the middle. The foul was actually against Cherno Ivanov. They have to move aside a little bit. Oh, he's got through. It was almost surprised, Korneo Nodge. Goes eventually as Georgi Nachevsky pulls them back to take the throw. So Bodo, who started the match against Montenegro, number 39, he got 3 from 5. There's 5 assists in the opening game. That goes well wide. 1.5 minutes remaining, and Laszlo Nodge not having much of a game to remember here, I'm afraid. 2 from 5. Bartuts. 5 internationals for Hungary. Hammered away, Van Heedy. Small steps. Don't try and get it all back in one go. There's still 30 minutes to go. Inside the last minute before half-time. We've had up to a 5-goal lead here. Great first half by them, but the Hungarians have been their own worst enemy with their shooting, I'm afraid. But they are looking very disorganised at the back in attack. No real creativity. Dibirov, that went well past the line player. And the team timeout was already called by Russia before that misconnected pass, and a smile from Cherno Ivanov. That was a bit of a let-off because they'll keep possession. That was inspired by Torgovanov. willing to listen in practice to Russ.
Ребят,
Стоп, Жита!
эй,
Сюда!
играем 7-6, играем в эту сторону. Серега, где он?
Я слева.
Слева, Паш, поднимись здесь. То, что вчера было. Ты идешь не на третьего, а по второму. По второму. Мишань, ты с этой стороны манишки станешь. С этой? С этой, с ближней. А? Он, если бросает, сразу...
Бери назад! Главное, не пропустить, не торопитесь еще! Руки подняты не было! Поднята рука! Руки не было!
Только паузу возьми.
Тихо!
Значит, черного вот сюда поставить, чтобы податься.
Давай! Оттуда Мишаня, как ушел, лови назад!
En attacchi posizionale. Fare un poco más. Separat.
Ti ci tirano și băiatul tu. Chit maci sunt
Estás en el centro. Ahí puedes. Pero de lateral. Suelta. Ir a buscar uno contra uno. Calaraz, cada vez que se queda contigo te engancha. Tiras desde 11. Nu bați desde 11. Tírale. Ias captivar.
Seconds remaining then in the first half. Shelmenko looking for the line, didn't connect with Chetnu Ivanov. Parents say the referees, and a chance maybe here for Hungary to get another one back at the end. Timoshin Su. Oh, save by Kiriev! What a half he's had! Incredible performance by the keeper, and Shelmenko off the corner. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hungarians, I think, but it doesn't mean anything anyway because time simply isn't there. Clock hasn't started again. They try again. Just blast it. Just blast it. Too late. So there it is. The clock didn't restart on the screen, but it was going in the hall. And what a performance by Kiriev. 10 saves in the first half. So arguably Russia had the easier final game in this group. They will be up against Montenegro. They'll never write them off. While Hungary clash against top of the table Denmark. Could end up still going through, but with 0 points if they're not careful. I suspect that it's been a rather unpleasant half-time break for the Hungarian team, with Talant Dujcevaev, who looked positively beside himself when he left the court.
Just a few seconds away from the second half.
About ready for the second half. Macedonian referees, Georgi Nachevsky and Slavi Nikolov on court. Something. Starting goal. So Russia throw off the second half, leading 14-10 against Hungary in this second round of games in Group D for these teams. Up on the Baltic coast, in Gdansk. Chetnu Ivanov, Gorbok, Atman, Shelmenko with the back line. Skarev and Dibirov on the wing. Ball's free, that's a good save by Bartuts. Need a good start, but we've got two players down and a bit of mopping required. More to the point, Chetnu Ivanov looks as if he may have hurt himself. Bartuts happy with that. So Chetnu Ivanov still holding his shoulder. Timoshin Su, who went for the ball with him. Well, the fans still believe, cheering on from the stands. The shot, oh, whistle's already gone, it won't count. Kiriev, of course, will argue, well, I've given up trying to save that anyway. I heard the whistle go. Kornel nudged the play, saying, come on, let's keep the ball moving. Get some momentum going here. Ongshin, who started for Laszlo Nagy, right in the corner, and this time Kiriev didn't even move. Picture get right back, gets his second of the game. Dibirov comes across. Gorbok, Chetnu Ivanov, saved by Bartuts, but to no avail. Laszlo Nagy has given away the penalty. Fouled Chetnu Ivanov in the act of shooting. Bartuts It's a 24-year-old from Churgo, and Laszlo Nagy barging into him as he was in the air to shoot. Dibirov. Oh, saved again by Bartuc. Oh, that's not very nice for them. Goes off behind. That was a brilliant save by the 24-year-old, the newcomer in the team. Oh yes, read it well, Dibirov. No feints this time, went for the direct shot, but I'm afraid the young keeper was up to that one. So the scoreline remains 14-11. Ongshin. Oh, Ongshin, and there have been a couple of slips on the floor and he's hurt himself. It can sometimes happen on the advertising strips that are on the ground. They skid a little bit more. And he's gone down heavily on his coccyx, I'm afraid, and that's going to be really, really painful. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. It's the advertising strips, and I've seen it happen quite a few times. A mixture of that and a little bit of sweat, and it doesn't have quite the same adhesion as the floor surface. And Ducebaev was saying, "You better come off." What a shame, because he was getting a little bit of traction going there, a bit of rhythm, and then he goes off. I thought you'd say that about Laszlo Nagy coming back on again. But, Laszlo Nagy. Just went down briefly, Bensi Banhidi, just 20 years of age. Oh, and that's another one. You see in the background, still Ongshin is getting treatment as Jamali scores his second of the game. Saved, it's an attacking foul anyway, and suddenly things are going the way of Hungary. Into the wing, and it's a big angle as well. Oh yes, within one. Completely different looking Hungarian tide in the second half. Second goal for Ivanchik. And I guess the tongue lashing from Ducebaev has done the trick. They probably all thought, I don't want another one of those. We'd better sort this out. Everyone wants to see Talan Ducebaev angry. 5 fast break goals for Russia, 2 for Hungary. But it's a crucial one because it's got the momentum going. 3 goals without reply. They've hit back though. Russian fans still looking a little bit shell-shocked after that start by Hungary as Chavno Ivanov scores his 3rd goal. Not for long though to get back to 1 again, and it's Jamali, the Iranian-born player. Hungarian nationality after spending 3 years at Veszprém. Currently though he's playing at Kristianstad in Sweden. Swedish champions and championship leaders for that matter, where he's scored 19 goals this season. He's also scored 51 in the Champions League. Talented back player. Shelmenko, oh, awkward bounce. Shishkarev. And Bartuc thought he had it covered, not quite, and Jamali has taken a bit of a tumble. Referee checking on him. 2-goal lead, and Ongshin seems to be all right. He's back on again as Turkovanov looks on, and suddenly he's the one who's looking a little bit agitated. Turkovanov, who played over 200 times for Russia, Olympic champion in 2000, twice world champion and a European champion in 1996. Ongshin dispossessed unfairly, say the referees, and it's a free throw. Kalarash, a new entrant in the Russian team, the player at fault. Quick switch, Corneu Nagy, Jamali. Ongshin comes off a Russian player, but the goalkeeper will get there first. Kalarash getting in the way. Jamali. The main thing is not to be afraid to take the shots. Sometimes they're passing the ball off in the first half. The back players are not too willing to take the shots because it had poor success rate and it went off at the end. They've come on with a renewed sense of conviction. 5 minutes into the second half. 4-goal deficit has become just 2 goals and it's all to play for here. Van Heedy drops in, Ongshin. Jamali! Saved, Kiriev got a hand to it. 12th save of the game. Jamali empty-handed on this occasion. Goalkeeper efficiency very high still for Kiriev, 46%. While Nikla is on 33%, just below the average in his opening game. Atman, Shelmenko, won't go. Whistle's gone already. They'll come back again. Bartuts a little relieved as the ball goes straight through his legs. And again, the floor needs mopping. Players in floods of sweat, and every time they go down, they're mopping, and it's adding to the tension as the game drags on. Ibirov. Back again to Atman. Tries to bounce it. And he hooks it out to the back. Bartuts to make sure it's a goalkeeper's throw. This quick reaction, almost going the wrong way, but then recovered, fumbles the ball and has to race the winger for it. Atman, who missed the last shot. Coming off. Substitutions. Selichev going in defence. Kalarash. And all the big players. Buzmakov. And keep the attacking line fresh. Hand off. Penalty. Defending inside the area. Buzmakov. Ibirov was in there as well. And Ongshin just got ahead of them before they closed the door. Takes a tumble, hoping the referees might give an attacking foul, but that doesn't work. Gergo Ivanchik. Well, he makes no mistake. After they've thrown away a couple of penalties. He's usually the first choice penalty taker. After misses by Horniak and Gazdag, the old veteran takes over. They're back within 1. Better defending as well, it's more organised, it's a more dynamic 6-0 defence, free throw. They were pushing up a little bit too deep, it was uncoordinated, there wasn't enough talking going on. This time it's working nice, Timoshin Shu going around the front, and Laszlo Rogers says, I'll stay back on the line, you just go around and cover Shelmenko. Oh, off the bar, Bartuts. Checking to make sure he's not in the way to knock it back into his own goal, but it had gone to the side. Jamali! Save, Kiriev. 13th save of the game for the St. Petersburg goalkeeper. Oh, saved. It's a free throw though, the foul on Gorbok on the way in. Vardar Skopje, a player who was born in Belarus, naturalized Russian. For a while in Germany for Rhein-Neckar Löwen, Gorbok. So Zhitnikov in the centre now, Atman at left back, Shelmenko at right back. Gorbok has gone off. And Zhitnikov, who plays in Poland for Wisła Płock, can reinvigorate the Russian attack. Atman fumbles the ball under too much pressure from Laszlo Noc, who smiles at the referees. Always helps. Oh, standing shot, first goal of the game for him. After his 157 goals for Russia, Korneo Nodj. Timoshin Shu, meanwhile, has gone flying in the area. He'll come off anyway as a defence specialist. This huge Russian defence. No less than 4 players over 2 metres tall. Should make that 5, of course. Kalarash is coming. Once more, Duchebaev has a few words to say. So on the line for now, Zuboy comes in, the Pijeged line player, much lighter, only 86 kilos, 1 meter 91. Compare that with the Banhidi's 110 kilos. That's an attacking foul that ran into the defender. Dibirov looks for options, they lead by 2. Little shimmy, but the defense is well in place now, and Dibirov passes the ball and ambles back off to his wing as Shelmenko swaps with him. Well, they've done well, the Russians. They could have lost their footing in the second half, but they've steadied things, hanging in there. Akman looks for the line instead. Oh, yes! Nearly intercepted, but I'm afraid nearly isn't good enough. And Chernoivanov gets his 4th goal. Bounce pass into him. And Kiriev. Again, the Hungarians are falling into this trap of wasting the unmissables. Bodo this time. 22-year-old newcomer from Tatabanya. And slowly but surely, Russia have reconstructed the lead. 10 minutes played in the second half. It's 18-15 to Russia. He seems to say so from Bodo. The referees don't seem unduly interested. The 22-year-old winces a little. Zhitnikov gets a lecture instead from Georgi Nachevsky, one of the Macedonian referees. Bit of a forearm, but he's saying it was. Play on. You're going to get a few more of those knocks in handball. It comes with the turf. The gap's open, but passive play is being warned against the Russians. They're given a free throw. Zhitnikov leans into Laszlo Nodge, and it's a foul, and Hungary have possession again. Just need to put away their chances when they've got them. Still only 47% success rate on their shooting, well below the 67% of the opening day. Zuboy returns. Hungarians on average taller than the Russians at 195. Compared to 191. Zuboy connects with Zhitnikov, who this time stays on his feet. He's been in the wars, poor Zhitnikov. Being battered around. Alunvegi is back on again now. Trying to inject a bit of pace. Hangshin, well defended. They nearly left him without any options whatsoever. Selichev and Zhitnikov pushing up quickly. And Torgovanov remonstrates a little too much, puts himself a yellow card. Oh dear, sorry about that, folks. Alunvegi couldn't quite get enough power behind that. Dibirov's got the ball, looks up at the second attempt, pushes it up, but not all the way. Dibirov runs past Buzmakov. He says, get off quick. Let's keep the momentum going. Now we've got it. Shelmenko comes back on again. Chernoivanov now returns in as well. I like to see him being substituted in for the attacks. At one point he was the defense specialist. It must be the other way around. Dibirov. Zhitnikov. Dibirov. Very quick. Oh, straight through. Whistle's gone, actually. He was fouled before he started the run. Just as well, because in the end he missed the shot. There's the little shove by Bodo. So a bit of a stalemate at the moment between these two teams. Atman, good defending by Kim Jin-shu. Got in there quick, held the arm. As a defence specialist as a Veszprem. Scored 1 goal in this season in 10 appearances for the club side. Oh yes, the 4-goal lead is back again. And all the hard work of the opening minutes comes to nothing as Zhitnikov makes it 19-15.
Це
First goal of the game for the 26-year-old, and that's 6.5 minutes since Hungary last scored. Deary me. Into the wing, bit of space. Yes, they needed that. They needed it badly. Akos Pastor. Second goal for him. 3 goals to deficit. For the time being, the Russians seem to have the measure of the Hungarians. They've got the lead and they're just hanging on to it. Pressure is on the Hungarians to close that gap. They got to within 1, but I'm afraid it all went terribly wrong again after that. And that's not going to help either. 15-14 at one point in the second half. It's now, well, it's actually 2017. 5-2 exchange, but that will help. Let's have another look. Bodo going through. And Kuzmakov barged into him sideways as he was in the air. He'll take a walk. Treatment still ongoing as he gets his suspension, his first of the game. Bodo seems to be all right. He's back up again. That's sensible. Ear protectors. It is noisy in here, even without a full arena. There's the incident again, and it looks bad on Kuzmakov. It's because he's basically thrown himself into Bodo as he took off. So with the extra man now, they go for a 4-0-2 defence. Zhitnikov and Atman are being individually marked. To pressure them into giving away some cheap balls and go on the break. Good defence. Atman and Zhitnikov stay away from the 9-metre. They're both in the same place, trying to screen each other. Oh, fantastic! Tried to pass it behind. He's won the penalty. Short-handed, but it all came off a lovely no-look pass by Dibirov. Look at that. That was class. What an incredible player he is, but that's not good news because Chevrolet Ivanov, who really has been battered in this game. Struggling to get off court at the moment as Batuts prepares for the penalty. He's up against Soroka. Scored 3 from 5 in the opening game. Scores here. That's his first. Goes straight off. His only action of the game so far. Goes right down to the end of the bench. High fives everyone. It's taken longer than it has for him to go on court and score the penalty. So Russia short-handed by 1, but they've still managed to open up a bigger lead. Oh yes! Latvinov manages to get enough power behind it that even though Kireyev touched it, he could only deflect it into his own goal. Third goal for Laszlo Notch. Next to his 684 for his country in 180 appearances. Dibirov on the hunt again. Passing into the wing. Team timeout for Russia. We'll let you listen in. Dibirov doing a real captain's job here.
Вы вдвоем опуститесь вниз. Тот, который держит второго человека, да? Центр вот тебе, который на полусредней, бежит на дальней полусредней, ты останавливаешь, выпускаешь этого. Не отскакиваешь в край. Кого? Пашу? Нет, крайнего. Кто с краем? Не отскакиваешь в край. Дима, идешь по большой дуге, цепляют тебя. Только развернись. Можешь посмотреть обратно Тимура. Тимур может быть один. Понятно? Он тебя выпустит, уходи. Давай,
O mais importante é que não se escapam por fora. Não podemos fazer isso. Que Timur, a 1 più de 5 metros por arriba.
Kirayev makes another save as Hungary waste the chances they have. 16 saves, 47% save rate for the keeper, who's only just joined the Russian team. Look at that, though. That was sheer class by Dibirov. So was that, mind you, by Kirayev at the other end. .22-18. The gap is getting bigger, I'm afraid, and it looks as if Hungary are going to be in a spot of bother. They're up against Denmark next. They're going to have to pull out a huge game to make sure that they keep alive their chances of a medal. And even though the goalkeeper got a hand on that one, Zhitnikov had done enough, and it's running away from Hungary now. It's going to be a rather torrid evening's debriefing, I think, with Talan Dujcebaev. Scoring off less than half their chances, the Hungarians. But they have been unlucky to find Kirayev in blinding form. Long-range shot, he's blocked. That will be a free throw, but there's passive play being warned. They're going to have to hurry up and get the shot in. He's trying all he can to try and keep them in the game, but I thought they may have allowed the Russians just slightly too much length. 4 goals in it, it's doable. I asked the Poles about that when they had a 4-goal lead in the closing minutes of their match yesterday against Macedonia and nearly threw it away. The problem is, though, that the Hungarians just don't have the momentum, whereas the Russians do. And they're cutting through the defence like a hot knife through butter at the moment. 3rd goal for Shelmenko. And in comes Pastor. Very wide. Stolen unfairly, say the referees. They'll come back again. Free throw again. It's all stop-start with the play, even though there's a lot of whistling, obviously, to stop and start it, but even the Hungarian play isn't fluid. Zuboy, penalty. He somehow managed to magic that up. Nothing. Zuboy. The ball. Defender had to let go. He's going off, otherwise Climax as he lets go. Zuboy turns. And which results in a penalty. Ivanchik. Ivanchik committed, went right over. Should have maybe gone underneath the leg, but it's easy to save when you're not down there doing it. Kirayev, he's had a huge part to play in this and surely will be a big contender for man of the match. 9.5 minutes for Hungary to find something very special that's been missing for all but maybe 5 minutes at the start of the second half in their game. Zhitnikov. Attacking foul. There are in goal difference as well. The Hungarians, they'll know even if they may still lose the match, they've got to keep pumping away. Across pass Pastor, goal number 3 for the winger from Tatabanya. Lovely little back pass by Lazlonoc. Opens up the angle nicely behind Chapman Ivanov. Duchabaev still doesn't look happy, does he? He's still looking at the big picture. Attacking foul and the clock's been stopped. And Shelmenko seems to be saying, what did I do? The tall right back who plays for Zaporozhye in the Ukraine, Lazlonoc, gets up and he's feeling that one. It's a big man to crash into you. Rovanov then paces still. He always does. He just can't sit down. Bag of nerves. It's often the case with former players that you always feel I could go on and play. Ongshin back for Lazlonoc, who looked to have taken hard knock on that last one from Shelmenko. Jamali came off a defender. That'll be a throw from the corner. Jamali claims that he took a blow to the face. Kalarush tries to look nonchalant. Team timeout for Hungary. To get the earplugs in.
You go against him, бля.
Окей.
One time, смыкайся. Ногу. Aqui, Anchen, bля. Я чемпион.
Belé, просто хобби megy oda 2-3 közé. Oké?
Oké. Simon, aqui e aqui cruz.
Húzd ki a védőt, húzd ki a védőt tőle, megyek.
Cruz, vamos.
Van még idő, gyerünk tovább, 2-3! Te húzd ki a védőt! Én egy-egynek sakolják.
Разбиваемся, сыграли двойку, простую, а дальше останавливаемся, сыграйте широко по всему фронту, еще раз череп, он освобождается, шмель бери, нет, дальше стяжка пойдет.
Мужики, очень важно, сейчас осталось столько, сколько осталось в прошлый раз. Сейчас мы умнее, спокойнее.
Давай.
8 minutes to go then. Hungary needs something huge to turn this around. Lazlonoc is back again. Team timeout allowed him a little bit of a breather. Clocks against him. Pastor races to get the ball as Buzmakov stops the attack. The big 112-kilo line player from Permsky Medvedi. Lazlonoc looks for the line. Is it defending inside the area? It's only a free throw, but Gorbok has taken a blow in the process. The follow-through by Shuk, or Banhidi rather. And they've taken it in the rib cage, just under his arm as he fell on top of him with all his weight. Banhidi, ripped shirt and all, seems unperturbed by the whole thing. And it's not for the faint-hearted playing on the line, that's for sure. Looks again. Oh, good save, but defending inside the area this time. Banhidi wins the battle against Gorbok, who's left prostrate on the floor after that challenge. Can't quite believe that despite his best endeavours not to grab him, he's still given away the penalty standing inside the area. Pastor. He scores. 24-year-old scores his fourth goal. Two penalties already in the game. Kiriev, less than 7 minutes remaining, 3 goals in it. It's entirely doable for the Hungarians, but as I said, they've just got to get a bit of momentum going. At the moment, the initiative with the Russians. Oh, good save. Bartut steps up when he's needed. Quick, give me the ball. Paduvegi charges up. Laszlo Nagy. Paduvegi wants to get the rhythm going here. He's 22 years of age, the playmaker. Huge responsibility for the young man. He's having a very good season at Churgoy in Hungary. 50 goals for his club side. Very quick, darting runs into the defence. Today, there's been plenty of mobility in the Russian defence, and Kalarash, who's been brought in as the 16th man, has done an excellent job. 2 on the line now to try and flat the defence. Stolen by Dibirov, he couldn't grab it though. Needs a little bit more resin on his hands. It's a throw in for Hungary. 6 minutes to go. Nod. Well, Jamali's not afraid to take the shots. Nod had a look, decided don't fancy this one. Jamali does though, 4 goals. Kiriev says sorry, should have covered it. Can't really blame him too much. 18 saves. He's done more than his fair share today. Atman managing to recover. It was a terrible pass by Dibirov right behind the play as he darted in. Gorbok. Oh, big shot. 4th goal for the Vardar Skopje back player. Jamali, he doesn't want to wait anymore. He's decided to take matters into his own hand. 5 goals. Percentage sneaking up slightly with every shot he scores now. 5 from 11. We're inside the last 5 minutes. Suddenly, it's just 2 goals, and Jamali seems to have started the revival. The Russians now trying to slow the pace of the game down. 4.5 minutes. Can Hungary snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here? Gorbok. Gorbok attempted to get Niklev back in again. It's gone a little bit off the boiling goal. Change on the line. Banhidi comes back for his attacking role. 4 minutes to go. The Russians have just that bit of comfort. 3-goal lead. Gorbok, oh dear, has he just pulled something? Bobbles off as Georgi Nachevsky looks on, and that's not a good sight, I'm afraid, for Russia. Dibirov comes over, sympathetic pat on the back, and let's hope it's nothing too serious. A cramp that could be more serious. Let's have a look. Yes, it looks like a cramp. We're not getting back on again with the little time remaining. Oh! Laszlo Nagy, he's not looking as sharp. Those are the kinds of chances where when the gap opened, he would normally have raced in. And it's all very, very untidy. Well, if nothing else works, try brute force. 5 goals, and he apologises. It was all very untidy. Turned and just got Kalarash napping. Kiriev as well, and the nosebleed there. Not pretty, but it's effective. 3 minutes to go, 2-goal lead. Remember, when you go through to the main round, 3 teams in each group of 4 will go through. The results of the teams qualifying with you will carry through as well. We're up to 5 goals down. There's Lenodge. Oh, good. Shelmenko reaches out and just knocks the ball away, intended for Laszlo Nagy. 2.5 minutes remaining. Just stop the clock, and I'm not quite sure why. But they're not losing time. Still treatment going on Gorbok and Ude. They'll get him back on by the end of the game. They've done enough. Atman, Shelmenko, 10 turnovers apiece in the game. Shelmenko Room for Russia keeps the group open for now. Oh, a soft goal, I have to say. Cherno-Ivanov blocking. Shelmenko scoring. 4th goal for him. Ball stolen unfairly, says the referee. Into the last 2 minutes. I'm afraid time may be running out for the Hungarians. There doesn't seem to be a sense of urgency. Come on, guys. Jamali's got it, though, and he scores. He's having a brilliant end to the game, but I'm afraid it may be too little, too late. 6 goals. The Hungarian team, we've looked out of sorts here today. I have to say, much as he may be cold, I would still have been tempted to get Mikler back in goal for Hungary. 1 minute to go. There's one team timeout left for Dujcebaev if he wants to use it. Little handoff, Atman in the middle, Shelmenko, it's a long attack, passive play, and Dujcebaev is waving, saying how much longer you're going to give them. Surely now it's got to be a direct shot. Their arms have been up for some time. 45 seconds to go. Jamali, Faluvegi. Laszlo Nagy is almost stationary in attack. Just tries those very slow one-on-ones. Faluvegi's trying to open the door for the wing. Bit of an angle, he scored! And they've got to wait for them at the halfway line. Surely now, push up, he's saying push up, man to man. Try and steal it, the clock is still running. Team timeout, Russia. Wise choice, 10 seconds left to hang on. And Hungary, defending man to man, trying somehow to claw back a point here. Drama at the end of this Group D match.
Большие в края. Оставьте для быстрых здесь все сильные стороны.
Шиш, уйдите вдвоем с Шишом сюда. Тимур здесь, Паша здесь, Жита здесь. Вы здесь вдвоем в сторону, вообще в сторону. Уходите, мяч из рук в руки, 3 секунды с мячом.
Не стучать, только не стучать.
Уходим.
Назад не отходим, руку поднимем.
Спокойно, все нормально, давайте.
Próbálj labdát szerezni! Todos, hacia el centro y que nos metan gol! Jó, mindenki középfelé! Primero, dejarles! Jó, atacarles, que metan gol! Es un pasivo! A ver si para el portero! Jó, meg! Inkább lőjenek kapura, de ne legyen fal! No hagáis fal!
Nincsen fal, csak labdára üssük!
Jó, labdát próbálj szerezni!
Seconds remaining. Not much you can say to them. Defend well. Goalkeepers come out to help. He just needs to launch the ball down the court, and they've done it. Well, it's a free throw. It's been given about right at the whistle. And Laszlo Nagy will have a chance with a direct free throw to try somehow and snatch a very improbable point of the Russians. Huge defenders, but they've got to use the players that were on court. Tallest in the middle. Laszlo Nagy will use all 2 meters and 8. There's a bit of a discussion going on the bench. Bozidar Djokovic has called the...
2 minutes suspension for Russia's number 21.
Climax. There's been a suspension given right at the end. It's academic. Nigirov will come off. It'll be a 5-man wall. Hungarian fans trying to see if the miracle can happen. They are praying, they are looking to the heavens. And now focus on Nagy. Oh, blocked! And deservedly, I have to say, Russia hang on to win the game. Big win for them, but they have completely sunk Hungary's plans. And the Hungarian fans can't believe it. They could have booked their ticket in the main round. They've lost the points against Russia. brilliant. 18 saves for the 28-year-old St. Petersburg goalkeeper. And Gorbok has managed to hobble onto the court to join his teammates for the celebrations. The end result then, 27-26 win for Russia over Hungary. It's time for the man of the match award. I know who I'd give it to. Incredible scenes here. Well, Hungary did well to close it right back to within one, but they never had enough flow in attack. The Russians did enough to open up a good lead, and Hungary playing catch-up all the time. Bartuc did well, but went off the ball at the end. It had to be surely Viktor Kiryev. 18 saves, a 28-year-old playing his first major competition for Russia. He arrived here with just 2 internationals to his name from friendly matches in a tournament in Moscow before they travelled. Last-minute addition to the squad. What a game by the 28-year-old. Well, the team weren't there as far as they're concerned. Job done. 2 points, and their chances of going through with points to the next round still very high indeed. Here's some of his saves. Absolutely brilliant performance by him. Key to the win for Russia. And a single goal at the end. Overlooked those 18 missed opportunities when this man got in the way. So it's celebration time for Russia. The group stays wide open. The only thing we may know tonight, if Denmark win, is that they're going through to the main round. The other 3 will have to wait and battle it out in 2 days' time to decide who's there. The stats from the game show 55% success rate for Hungary's shooting. Not terrible by any means. 62% for Russia. 11 turnovers Russia, 10 for Hungary. But 6 2-minute suspensions for the Russians, and still they win the game. Top scorers for the game, Jamali for Hungary with 6. Dimirov with 6 from 8 for the Russians. Gorbok and Notch, 5 goals apiece. Not to forget Shelmenko as well. Goals to attempts ratio then, the brown line for the Russians. Brilliant middle 10 minutes, a little bit off the ball at the end. And the Hungarians strong finish, but it wasn't enough in the end. They fell desperately short in the end by a single goal. 27-26 to Russia. The group stays open now.